It is, isn't it? About what we said last night.
Yeah.
You do mean it? You do want to get married?
Of course I do.
You know the week we first met, I told Zoe I was going to marry you one day?
And what made you think I'd want to marry you?
Oh, I just knew you'd come round to my way of thinking.
Really?
And I promise, as far as I'm concerned, you'll never regret it.
That's some promise, Chris.
I know. So let's get married as soon as we can. No fuss, no nonsense. Just you and me and the family, okay?
Yeah. I just want us to be married whenever, wherever.
Come on then. Let's start spreading the news.
Apple. We've got an apple here. It's almost the same as the picture. And there's a banana. Banana. You all right?
No, I'm not. I've just been sick.
Oh, well, look, sit down. I'll make you a cup of tea.
Don't fuss, Nick. Just leave me be.
Oh. What do you think it is, then? Well, it can't be food poisoning. You're not eating anything I haven't.
I don't know, Nick. Stop going on, for heaven's sake.
Oh. Mummy is poorly, isn't she? Shall we make her a cup of tea anyway, eh?
Laying all the roads in a couple of weeks.
It's happening much quicker than I expected. Never quite believed we'd be ready to open in the spring.
Got no faith, love. As soon as they gave us the go-ahead, I knew we could do it.
I know, I should have realised. Once the Frank Tate juggernaut got rolling.
And why not? It's the only way to get things done.
Hello, what are you two doing here?
Well, you were sorting out the contract for the maintenance people this morning.
Oh, that can wait.
We've got something to tell you.
Now, listen, Chris, I told them you'd get onto them first thing.
We?
You don't want to start letting them down, son.
Frank.
We need their discount.
Frank, shut up. Chris has got something to say.
Well, the thing is, it's just,
Well, come on, spit it out.
Right. Kathy and I have been talking, working a few things out between us. We decided after thinking it all through...
Oh, for heaven's sake, Chris. What he's trying to tell you is that we're going to get married.
This is a job I love. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, if we get a solid day in, should get the whole herd done.
Yeah, I need some time off this afternoon now.
What? I wanted a shot of this lot by tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm not stopping you.
Well, you are, actually. I can't do it on my own, and it's too heavy for Sarah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. Gotta go, though.
Well, where are you swanning off to that's so important?
I'll tell you later. If there's anything to tell you, that is. Come on.
We need to book the caterers for the reception. I'll get on to that. I've got one or two good contacts. We need 2 or 3 good quotes.
Dad.
And the church.
Look, Dad.
Cheers, Chris. Kathy. I can't tell you how happy I am.
Congratulations, both of you.
And a champagne wedding breakfast. We're going to do it in style.
Dad, you are not going to do anything. Kathy and I will see to it all.
We don't want a big wedding, Frank.
We just want to get married as soon as we can.
Of course, but it all takes time. Now, listen, Kathy. I know it's usually down to the bride's family, but we'll have to do a deal with your mum. The reception, all of that will be on us, won't it, Kim?
Frank, I think we should wait and hear what Chris and Kathy want to do.
Thank you, Kim.
Sorry, getting a bit carried away.
I haven't even told my mum yet.
Phone her right now. And when you've done that, we'll sit down and drop a plan of action. I can't see us getting an event like this together before Easter.
As soon as we get those letters done, let's get over to the pub and prepare tonight's menus.
How's Mark settling in?
Oh, splendidly. He's a good lad. The customers seem to like him.
Alan, you will ask, won't you, if you need help in the restaurant? Only you don't look that well to me. You're still doing more than you should.
Nonsense. I can manage.
Well, I think you ought to see the doctor. You don't want to get ill again.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am seeing the doctor later. Evening surgery, of course. Give him time to get his hands warm.
What?
Well, perhaps he'll prescribe me some sort of pick-me-up.
He asked me it's a proper rest you want, not pick-me-ups.
Oh, hiya, Mum, Mr. Turner.
We need the room to work in, Michael. What are you doing?
Well, it's my interview tomorrow with Barton's, agricultural suppliers.
He's going for the sales rep job.
I asked him to send all this information about the products they sell, so I'd have something to talk about during interview.
I'm sure you'll have lots to talk about.
Well, I will now. What I don't know about Barton's sheep wormers ain't worth knowing. They're effective against dormant larvae, roundworm eggs, gutworm, lungworm, liver fluke, tapeworm...
Yes, all right.
Mr. Turner and I have got some dictation to do.
Oh, it's all right. Well, I'm going up to Lynn Whiteley this morning anyway.
What for?
Pete used to work for Barton's.
He didn't do much of anything, as well as I could see.
Just thought he could give me a couple of tips.
Good idea. Every little bit helps. Now, Mr. Turner, can I get you something? Cup of tea? Bacon sandwich?
No, I don't think so, really. I rather lost my appetite.
OK, Mum. I'll let you know as soon as we've set the date. All right. Bye.
You should call Zoe, Chris.
It's after 11 in New Zealand. She might be in bed.
So, call her. Go on, she won't mind.
I think I'd better get back to the horses. They'll be wanting their exercise.
Okay. See you later.
Come on, Chris, call Zoe. She'll be delighted. Tell her it's going to be the wedding of the year.
Frank, why don't you go and make some coffee? We could all do with calming down a bit.
Right. Wedding of the century, more like, eh, son?
Kim, a word. Kathy and I are dead serious, you know. We want a small wedding. Tell Dad, will you?
He's just excited, that's all. I'll keep my eye on him. Don't worry.
Yeah, but he's already taking it over. You better warn him. This is mine and Kathy's wedding, and I'm damned if he's going to hijack it. Hello, Zoe. It's your favourite brother.
Hi. How you feeling?
All right, I suppose. I've been to the chemist to get a pregnancy kit. I think I'm pregnant, Nick. I can't believe I've done this again.
We'll just have to manage, Elsa. We've done it before.
I don't want to just manage. I want a decent life.
Look on the bright side, eh? It'll mean a little brother or sister for Alice.
You don't understand. I don't want to have another baby. I just don't.
Oh, you say that now, but...
It'd finish me, Nick. Honestly, it would. You can barely cope on what you earn now.
Look, can we discuss this later, when you've done the test?
There's nothing to discuss. I'll see you.
Hey, Elsa. Is she all right?
Yeah, fine.
I've got something to tell you. Chris and I are going to get married.
Oh, right. Right, I see.
I know you don't like him, Nick, but you could show a bit more enthusiasm. You know, for my sake.
Look, I'm sorry, Kathy. I've just got something on my mind, that's all.
Elsa.
Look, I'm really pleased for you. If that's what you want.
It is. I love him, Nick.
Well, then what can I say? Wish you both happiness.
And all our troubles be little ones, eh?
Yeah.
They were always very good to him. Paid him a decent salary, a good bonus. What more can I tell you?
Just thought you could give me a couple of tips. Nice juicy bit of scandal I could blackmail the boss with.
Don't know about blackmail. I do know they were always very fussy about appearance. I mean, even though Pete spent most of his time in strange farmyards, they still expected him turned out properly. I wouldn't go dressed like that.
Oh, you begin to sound like me mother.
Oh, heck.
Mr. Turner, Caroline Bates.
Ah, right. I'll take it in the back room.
Anybody waiting?
Pint, Seth? Please.
Mind you, it was a two-way trade. Pete was a natural salesman, had the gift of the gab. Could charm the birds off the trees, could old Pete.
Hey, I'm not bad myself, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty persuasive if I try.
Get you?
Oh, you look pretty pleased with yourself.
Yes, not surprisingly. I've got some good news for you all.
I know. All booze is going to be free from now on.
You said good news, not a miracle.
No, listen. Kathy Merrick is going to be married.
Ah? Who to?
The first of the log cabins will be delivered in the next couple of weeks.
Soon as that?
Well, they'll have to go straight into storage, of course, but never too good a price to miss. It'll be your baby, Joe. You'll be in charge of the holiday village. Marketing, booking, maintenance, all of that. What do you reckon?
I don't know. You make me sound like a redcoat.
Joe, the holiday village is only part of it. The man I need will control the whole of the estate.
See.
Farmland, Turner's Fish and Game Farm, tenant farms.
Jack's land, where he runs the organic sheep.
That as well. So, you interested?
Well, first things first. Why don't you make me an offer, then I'll tell you if I'm interested.
Look at you.
What?
I thought it was supposed to be a big day for the Bates dynasty. You've got a face on you like a robber's dog.
I'm just thinking, Arch, all right?
Nasty habit, is that? What's up?
Nothing.
Come on, you can't stand there looking like a wet weekend and say, oh, nothing. What's the matter?
Elsa. I think she might be pregnant.
Oh. She sure it's hers?
Very funny.
I was trying to cheer you up.
That's very quick, isn't it? Kathy and Christopher.
Well, they've been going out together for a while.
But I thought that she left him after a big row and went off with that vicar fellow.
That's right.
I heard that Christopher was very jealous.
We were. I remember one occasion when he stood at that window watching her for hours.
And now they're getting married, eh? You don't think she has to, do you?
Anyway, come on, cheer yourself up. You've got the big day to look forward to.
Oh, right. Well, the wedding's going to be a great laugh, isn't it, if she is pregnant? Off to work, see you.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Pregnant, eh?
She's not sure about it, so don't go spreading it round, right?
I won't say a word to anybody.
Just tell me one thing. What? Why me?
Because I think you're the best man for the job.
Oh, come on, there must be umpteen bright young things about the place.
Maybe, but how many of them bright young things know this estate as well as you do?
Yeah, it's true. I did own the place once.
Exactly. You know the area, you know the people, you're still a farmer. You understand the land. And you've had hard business management experience. How many of those bright young things could match that?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't sound convinced.
No, I understand all right. I'm just wondering how I'd cope working with you.
Joe, if you do the job to my satisfaction, there'll be no interference from me. You'll still be your own boss. There might be a chance to put some money in of your own.
Well, if there's a future in the Dales, eyes in this direction, certainly not farming.
So you're interested?
Well, I'm interested, all right. I just need a bit of time to think it over.
Okay. Things are moving fast, Joe. You need to make this appointment quickly.
Right, well, give me a week. I'll let you know then.
Okay. When you've, if you take the job, I'll need you to spend some time looking around other holiday villages, getting to know the business. There'll be a couple of foreign trips in it for you.
Sounds good to me. See you in about a week's time.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, have you heard about Kathy and Chris?
You were in the pub when I announced it.
I don't mean wedding.
Well, what do you mean, then?
Guess why they're having to get married?
There?
Where'd you hear that from?
A reliable contact very close to the expectant couple.
Well, until you hear it from the horse's mouth, I suggest you keep quiet on the subject. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, passing on gossip like that.
Here.
It was Nick Bates. He told me. I thought you'd like to know.
Well, I hope she invites all of us. I love weddings.
Oh, aye.
So long as there's somebody else's.
It seems appropriate. A wedding, end of one life, start of another for Kathy and Christopher.
Where did you hear this?
Frank Tate told me.
When's it to be?
I don't think they've fixed up the date yet.
Still time to get her to change her mind, then.
Jack.
Well, I can't say the prospect of her marrying Chris Tate fills me with much joy.
Now listen to me, Jack Sugden. If that's what she wants, who are you to object?
Oh, come on, Ma. He's a right prat.
Well, he may be, but it's none of our business, and I won't have you spoiling her happiness.
Come on, let's get on with getting these cattle clipped.
Hi, Mum. I was just coming to see you.
Hello, love. You look fed up.
Oh, well, you know.
Have you heard about Kathy and Chris?
No, what?
They're getting married.
Oh, great. Oh, well, good luck to her. I hope she's happy.
Apparently, it's because she has to.
Kathy?
Yes. She's pregnant.
Wonderful. I suppose she's happy about it. Wish I could say the same.
What do you mean?
I think I'm pregnant too.
Elsa, love, how?
Well, how do you think?
No, I don't mean... You got caught once. I'd have thought you'd have learned by now.
I thought I might get a bit of sympathy. Oh, Mum, what am I going to do?
Well, you'll just have to make the best of it, won't you? Anyway, are you sure?
Not absolutely. I've got the kit to do a test tomorrow morning.
Well, there's no point in worrying until you know for sure, is there?
But supposing I am? I don't want another baby.
Well, you should have thought of that sooner, shouldn't you?
Thanks for your help, Mum.
We haven't arranged anything for tonight, have we?
No. Robert's next door with Ma till bedtime, so I thought, feet up in front of the telly. How does that sound?
My kind of night.
And you used to be such a little tearaway.
I still would be, if I had any strength left.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Hello, Seth. What do you want?
I was just passing. I thought I'd see how you were.
Oh, we're fine. Where to and where from?
Eh?
Well, I just wondered where you'd be going that you should be passing.
I heard you'd sighted a fox round here.
No. You, Jack?
No, not a sign.
Right. It's good news, isn't it?
What?
Kathy and Chris.
Oh, that. Yes. Wonderful news.
Good folk about to talk.
What about?
You know.
No. What?
You don't know.
What are you on about, Seth?
Well, it's not for me to say then.
Seth, I shall belt you in a minute.
All right, but if she asks, it weren't me that told you.
Told us what, for heaven's sake?
Kathy's expecting.
Oh, get out of it.
It's as true as I'm standing here. Nick told me. That's why they're having to get wed.
So that's it. Well, if that's the only reason she's marrying him.
Where are you going?
To see Kathy.
Look, Jack, it's none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is.
I think I might be off and all now.
Yes, I think you'd better.
Thanks. They're lovely.
Next week, Frank Tate says he'll pay me in money. Hey, look, come on. We might have nothing to worry about. The test might be negative.
Pigs might fly.
It might be. And if it's not, well, is it such a bad thing?
What?
Look, I've been thinking about this all day, Elsa. We could manage money-wise. You see, we wouldn't have to buy all those things again. And there's loads of clothes already which Alice has grown out of.
Nick!
The best time to have a family is when you're young. You see, because then when the kids have grown up, you're still young enough yourselves to have a life of your own.
Nick, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to have another baby.
Well, if you're pregnant, Elsa, there's not much you can do.
Isn't there? It's me that's going to have to put up with 9 months of feeling ill, not being able to get into my clothes, months of sleepless nights. I can't go through it all again, Nick. I just can't.
Hello, Jack.
Kathy. Is Chris in?
No, he's still working. Sit down.
Look, Kathy, I just want to hear from you that you're marrying Chris for the right reasons.
I am.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
And you don't have to get married, you know. Not in this day and age.
What do you mean?
What I'm trying to say is there's no point in marrying Chris if it's only because you're pregnant.
What?
Well, you are pregnant, aren't you?
No, I am not. Who told you I was?
Well, it's got around the whole village by all accounts.
Thanks,
Look at that. 10 quid from table 4.
Great.
Oh, you are doing well, Mark.
Yeah, it was a wedding anniversary. Gave him a couple of flowers, smiled at them. Seemed to do the trick.
I told you it'd work.
Well, I hope you're not overdoing it. I pay you as a waiter, not a florist. What are you doing with that?
I'm taking my tip.
No, it should go in the jar with the rest of them.
Oh, no, Mr. Turner. He's earned that. I don't mind him having it all.
Here.
Carol, we have a way of working here.
Yeah, it's called what's yours is mine and what's mine's my own, isn't it?
Shut up, Archie. No, the system has worked very well so far.
Yes, Mr. Turner.
Mark, did Mr. and Mrs. Murray pay by credit card?
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't take a cash tip. You should leave the sum blank and let them fill in whatever they think is right and proper. That stops them messing about with cash and that sort of thing. It's much nicer. I'll put that in the jar, shall I?
Kathy, you are okay, aren't you?
Yes.
There's nothing you want to tell me?
No. Should there be?
No, of course not. We don't have to get married, you know, if you don't want to. I mean, I'd well, you know, make sure you're all right.
Don't you want to marry me then?
There's nothing I want more.
Good. That makes both of us.
I bumped into Seth earlier.
Really?
He was behaving very oddly.
What did he say?
Nothing really. He just hinted things.
Don't worry, Chris. I'm not pregnant. But it wouldn't really matter if I was. I want to marry you because I love you. It's as simple as that.
You knew?
Jack came round earlier. It's all over Beckendale, apparently.
Well, we'd better get the registry booked before you go into labour.
Yeah, like Nick and Elsa. People will think it must run in the family.
Seriously, Kathy, we should set a date. If only to stop Dad taking over.
All right, when?
How about next week?
I haven't got anything to wear.
I've got it. November 5th, Bonfire Night.
That's only about 3 weeks away. Why November the 5th?
Why not? Besides, there's not much Dad can do to spoil things in that short time, is there? What do you say then?
Okay, November the 5th it is. Here's to Guy Fawkes.